Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to Piraeus, Greece. We are at the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournaments. It's Group A starting off today. Croatia against New Zealand. The Tall Blacks coming off an appearance at the FIBA Basketball World Cup, taking on a Croatia team that, well, most recently walloped Slovenia last night. Really have put themselves on the map and in contention for a spot at the Olympics. Of course, they got to win the whole tournament, and one win over somebody else in the OQT does not get you there, but they looked good. This Tall Blacks team coming out today to really make a good impression. I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Michael Roll, and I don't know, Mike, I guess we had questions about the depth of Croatia, and how will this New Zealand team attack them, knowing that they played a tough game yesterday against Slovenia?
Well, the questions were answered. We were talking about the others, if you will, last night's game, and they definitely answered that. Filipovic was on fire, 21 points. My goodness, he just couldn't miss. The other guys also, Kapusta, Krustalin, were fantastic in their minutes. And we were thinking the big four for Croatia were going to come out and try to dominate, but it was really the other guys that really separated from the rest of the team. They were more than crucial, made everybody feel at home, kind of brought some sense of urgency, but also calmness at the same time, and they were fantastic.
Well, New Zealand have had some big moments in international basketball history, and they are looking to get back to the Olympics for the first time since 2000 in Sydney. Of course, remember after that, they made it to the semifinals of the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2002 in Indianapolis. And they really gave the USA a hard game last year at the World Cup for the first half. USA ultimately pulling away. And I think New Zealand, perhaps short of a body or two, the question remains, have they gotten stronger? Well, they've added Corey Webster, and we know that he's going to be a significant factor for them. But for Croatia, the others, you see Borna Kapusta come out. You see there's Krustalin, as you just mentioned. You know, it's a team where Dario Saric and Mario Hezonja get all of the attention, but it's also the Filipovic's and the other guys, perhaps more anonymous, but no less important if they're going to be successful.
Yeah, towards the end of the game, what you thought maybe were garbage minutes, Brankovic really took a matter into his own hands. The last 12 minutes of the game, he finished with 15 points, nearly perfect. You know, a lot of stuff at the rim, but he was very active, great rolls, correct timing on the pocket passes. He looked fantastic. So maybe he earned some more minutes for this game to show his coach that he's capable.
Okay, we're going to have a pause for the playing of the national anthems
of New Zealand. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Croatia.
Joseph Cesar goes to shake the hand of Perry Cameron after the national anthems. And the players also meet at mid-court. And I'm really looking forward to this one. I gotta be honest, I always love watching the Tall Blacks because they come after you. They might not be the favorites, but they're much like the Dominican Republic in that way. They're not afraid of anybody.
No, and talking to Finn Delaney before the game, that was basically their early game plan, was to just come out and try to punch Croatia in the mouth, get after them early.
Manuel Mazzoni, the crew chief from Italy, Julio Cesar Anaya from Panama, and Ahmed there on the right from Iraq, the three referees for today's game. And here we have the haka.
New Zealand will now perform their traditional haka.
So the traditional war dance, the New Zealanders do it before all of their games, and really gets him in the right frame of mind to come out and get after him, so to speak. Interesting, always looking at the opponents as they sit there. So for New Zealand, the starting five today is going to be Ruben Tarangi, the captain, Finn Delaney, Yannick Wetzel, Corey Western, Shea Illy, and then Isaac Lealfa, Sam Anenga, Flynn Cameron, Ethan Rusbash, Tom Bogdanovic, Jordan Atai, and Tyrell Harrison coming off the bench. And Shea Illy is worth the price of admission, in my opinion, the way he operates. You can see what he did at the World Cup, 14.8 points, 7.8 rebounds, 2.8 assists, and really tough driving to the basket, and he will hound you on the perimeter defensively.
Yeah, NBL best defensive player in 2024. I mean, that's an accomplishment in itself. I think he might be a little bit too short to hang with Hezonja, so I'm not sure how many minutes we're going to see that matchup. I do want to see it some. Try to get after him, make Hezonja tired. They're coming off a game late last night, not even 24-hour turnaround, as we see the starting lineup here.
Goran Filipovic, Jalen Smith, Mario Hezonja, Dario Šarić, Ivica Zubac in the starting five with Kapusta, Kruš, and Braniš Brankovic, and everybody else coming off the bench. And Dario Šarić, well, the world kind of tuned in to watch Luka Doncic, but this man really stole the show. 19 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, and honestly, I mean, he was the MVP of the tournament in Turin, OQT, in 2016, and he's a lot better even now.
Much better. He's kind of added some strength, which is crazy because he's always been strong, but he just brings his hard hat. Many times last night, defender was right in front of him on the block. He just kind of simply elbowed him, headed him out of the way, knocked him around for the easy buckets. He's just playing towards his strength, which is his strength down low. He's such a low center of gravity when he drives. It's hard to keep him out of the paint.
There's Perry Cameron, the head coach of New Zealand, in the FIBA Hall of Fame, and he's in that All-Star 5 from the 2002 FIBA Basketball World Cup when they got to the semifinals. Joseph Cesar, the head coach of Croatia.
Back to Perry Cameron, I read that he was the only non-NBA player to get in that All-Star 5.
Yeah, Dirk Nowitzki was there. He was the MVP of the tournament. Peja Stojakovic was there. I mean, it was a star-studded affair, as it always is at the World Cup.
Yeah, what a shock for them to get to the semifinals.
Yeah, and they were leading in their semifinal as well. But that's certainly the team, I think the first team, no matter what, that always people talk about in New Zealand. And well, I think basketball has gotten stronger in New Zealand. They're hoping to see some more wins on the international stage. But just being here is an honor, certainly. Well, good afternoon, everybody. We're underway here in the Peace and Friendship, the CEF, as it's known And as Croatia wearing the white, attacking the basket to the right and missing the first attempt, Hezonja, guarded by Ruben Tarangi. Here's Shea Ili. We talked about his defense, and look at the defense from Filipovic. Sticking with him, here's Finn Delaney. Filipovic really getting up on Ili. Here's Delaney, steps into a three and knocks it down.
That's crucial. If you're going to make yourself such a threat like that, it's going to force Dario Saric to guard you out there, open up the paint for Shea Ili, Corey Webster to get in the lane.
Shea Ili denying Filipovic the basketball. Now Saric, multi-skilled. Zubac, this is the mismatch. And they get it into Ivica Zubac, and he puts it up and in.
Yeah, he's just too tall for Finn Delaney in the post.
Corey Webster, scoring machine, puts it up, misses this one. And Shea Ili reaches in and commits the foul. A look of annoyance from the bench. Is that how you would call it from Pedro Cameron?
That's about right.
Slightly disappointed or something? Maybe the shot went up too quickly.
Yeah, it's hard to tell a shooter like that, a scorer in Corey Webster.
When he's open, he shoots.
To me, you got to let him go.
Yeah.
Let these horses run.
Green light. And Tarangi. So they're now starting to call it a little tight as Tarangi gets out and hand checks Hezonja. New Zealand still with that 3-2 lead. How do you keep the ball out of the post to Zubac? That was causing problems yesterday for Slovenia, and it's already caused a problem today. This is Corey Webster. Now they in front of Smith. Zubac back outside to Jalen Smith. He got it off in time and he misses. Ruben Tarangi, tough shot. He saw Zubac and altered his shot. Smith back to Hezonja. He lays it up, and there's the follow from Zubac. And that's a nice shot from Shea Ili.
That's exactly where you need to attack. The middle is wide open. They're going to force him to shoot that pull-up jumper. They're going to live with it if you're Croatia.
Saric going right at Finn Delaney. Well, we saw that a lot yesterday, and here it goes again. New Zealand definitely going to have to make some shots, and they're going to have to force some turnovers. The ball batted over to Jalen Smith. And Wetzel whistled for a foul on the baseline.
Zubac shaking his head like, yeah, that was a clear foul. Why are you guys complaining?
And it goes, Hezonja missing. Chance to run now for Finn Delaney. And they call the block on Saric.
That's the capability that Finn Delaney has. Gets the rebound and go, pushes it himself. Nifty dribbling at half court to get him there. Then just forces the issue, tries to avoid the charge. Saric might have a bone to pick. He was set, but Finn Delaney got out of the way.
Finn Delaney makes the first. Did you ever find yourself guarding Dario Saric when you guys played against them in 2016 when you played for Tunisia?
Yeah, unfortunately so. You know, that was 8 years ago. He was much younger, and he was very strong then, so can't imagine the strength now.
Delaney trying to stay in front of him, and the soft touch from Saric. short of fouling him, I'm not sure what you're going to do unless you get the help to come over. But then that leaves somebody else open. Oh, look at that. And boy, a push called on Zubac. It looked like Ili was about to lose it out of bounds, and then all of a sudden he had a chance. Oh, he kind of jumped back into it, didn't he?
Yeah, it's a tough call. I mean, it is a foul. There is contact, but yeah, Shea Ili creates the contact by jumping backwards. But here we have the highlight. Saric jumps out to a couple quick, easy buckets. You might have to send that help down low. I mean, he's making it look pretty simple down there.
If you have an advantage, if you're New Zealand, see Jordan Atai in the game. If you have an advantage, you think it'd be quickness, perhaps, and on the perimeter.
Yeah,
you got to get out and quicken the tempo.
Yeah, I think you definitely have to up the tempo. I would look to press actually full court, kind of cause some helter-skelter out there, maybe some errant passes. See if Filipovic is on again.
Liefa in the game now. Liefa, Filipovic. And boy, if that goes, it is going to be a long day for New Zealand. Saric getting it done, growing in confidence. Shea Ili going right at Filipovic. Sam Manenga in the game now, and he hits a three. His contract just bought out by the New Zealand Breakers, so it just shows how highly they think of him. Played at Davidson. College basketball, 1 year under his belt. Here goes Hezonia. Oh, boy. That was a layup drill.
High percentage. Starts the game 0 for 3. Said, you know what, let me get to the rim.
Liefa. Now to Delaney. Shea Ili gets to the baseline. Manenga again. A little short. And the bounce pass to Zubac. Runs the court well, the big man.
Transition defense by New Zealand, just not there. You got to put your head down and run, protect the rim. Cannot let Ivica Zubac beat you down the court.
Shea Ili really being harassed by Filipovic. Fakes, puts it up, and the size of Zubac's altering shots under the basket. Now to Saric, gets it low. Oh, he misses the layup. What a break for New Zealand.
They have the numbers, 5 on 4. Good foul by Jalen Smith to stop the break.
Here it is, look at this. Zubac. It's all about hustle. And then Hezonia wanting to get his first 2 points emphatically. Flynn Cameron has checked into the game, the son of Pero. Gets it into Yanni Wetzel, who goes up for the dunk. Hezonia looked like he tried to get the swat. Yanni Wetzel played very well for Alba Berlin in the playoffs of the German, of the Easy Credit Basketball Bundesliga. Hezonia. Filipovic for 3, and boy, we didn't see that last night. He was making everything. Liefa at the line. Oh, rattles out. Saric. Filipovic over to Hezonia. Count it. Oh my gosh, he has just really elevated his game the last couple of seasons, hasn't he?
So dynamic. Once you get that dunk, start to get that confidence out there, you feel good. Then the 3-ball just drops a lot easier, and that sure looked good.
Liefa gets it to the corner. Vodanovic. Count that. The jack jumper from Tasmania. Jalen Smith has it knocked away, gets it back, hands it off And another layup for Zubac. Here's Jordan to tie. Hasn't had any looks yet. Johnny Wetzel goes right at Zubac and lives to tail the tail. Able to finish.
Gets the best of the big fella. Driving left.
Oh, here he is again. Zubac passes out this time. And Jalen Smith gets down the baseline. Soft shot is good. Webster and Tarangi going to come back in the game. Shot clock about to expire. Leafa puts it up and knocks it down. And that's probably the one advantage that New Zealand, well, I don't want to say it's an advantage they have over Croatia per se, but every one of their players, perhaps with the exception of Wetzel, will take those threes.
Yeah.
And New Zealand so far 4 of 6 from three-point range, and that's helping them stay in it.
Yeah, you're going to have to win the three-point battle to stay in this game. Just the size of Croatia. Very apparent early. Zubac, Šarić kind of seemingly having their way in the post. Going to have to make threes at a high level.
Here's the drive and the bucket and the foul. Great play, Šarić. I said Vodanovic with Tasmania. He was with them. Now he's moved on to Southeast Melbourne, Phoenix. Also the guys down under play from New Zealand play in the New Zealand League. So his New Zealand team, Auckland.
Substitution for New Zealand, number 2, Isaiah Leafa.
So Leafa comes back into the game for Shea Illy.
Shea Illy with his second personal.
Leafa doesn't hesitate. Knocks down the three right over Hazelnutt. Doesn't hesitate against Hazelnutt.
Yeah, he had the confidence just to let it fly. What would seem as a bad shot early in the shot clock. One pass. Two in a row.
In, banks it in, and he's fouled by Leafa. Truly has taken off. Oh, did he walk there?
Looked like he got away with the travel.
Yep. New Zealand didn't complain. I don't think anybody saw it until they slowed it down, and then we saw it. So he gets the three-point play, 27-23. Corey Webster, count it. Well, they make those threes. They're going to make that New Zealand. They're going to make that Croatian D have to get out and defend and work, and maybe the depth concerns that we had about Croatia could come into play in this game.
Yeah, and the fatigue from last night.
Yeah. So they can take it about a 3-second differential on the game clock and shot clock. Smith back to Zubac. And boy, that was just execution to perfection. They got to go quickly. Corey Webster gets it up, and they called the foul. Unbelievable. He definitely kind of leaned trying to get the contact, and they've called it. And in that situation, if you're Croatia, you got to know that they're gonna be looking for it, aren't they?
Yeah, first, without this replay here, I thought Jalen Smith was just running straight down the court. We're gonna have to see that slow down. Definitely apparent that Corey Webster was creating the contact. Maybe he got him on the arm late.
IRS challenge for time.
Gonna take an official review.
Well, I think they're going to see if there was enough time on the clock. Is that what he said? Challenge for the time?
Yeah.
That's a big play.
Mario, please. We are going to review if the foul was on time or not. Tell me what is the point of contact that you had? Yeah. So go back, go back, go back. Go back, go back. This is the point. Stop it. So the foul is on time, and we are resuming after the review. We confirm the foul, and we are resuming the time with 0.6 seconds left on the game clock. It's, guys, I don't want to give you warning now. So on the game clock, we need 0.6.
That's what you love here in the mic, boy. Great work letting us hear Manuel Mazzoni. I mean, let's understand Cesar's not happy, but a foul's a foul, and credit to the ref for making that call, because clearly when they slow it down, you could see there was contact and there was time on the clock.
Absolutely.
I don't know what the issue is.
Yeah, Jalen Smith, I understand you're trying to run away, but you swipe down with your arm at an angle to create, like, just simply get out of the way and deal with a heave.
So Wethermiss is the first, makes the second. There is one more coming. And he makes 2 out of the 3. Kapusta got it off in time. Oh, you never know. A little bit short. So a little bit of, well, just a great first quarter, really.
Yeah, 29-28, high-scoring affair.
That's what you want to see if you come to a basketball game. A lot of points, 29-28, Croatia on top at the end of one.
Let's hear it. Let's put our hands up in the air. Who wants to join us in halftime for a three-point shootout? Come on, let's put our hands up.
There we see it, New Zealand 6 of 8 from 3. That's really the reason that they're still in this game. Croatia dominating the paint. Zubac, Šarić, kind of having their own way. Floaters, jump hooks, spins, all of that. Great touch by Zubac. 3-point land for New Zealand, really keeping them in it. First shot of the game there, you see Finn Delaney with the knockdown. Tough start for Hezonja, started 0 for 3, but once he had that baseline drive and dunk, he really caught his rhythm quickly, got back in this game.
I mean, this is, you could see the struggle in those one-on-one situations for New Zealand. But can New Zealand use their numbers being fresh and also their reputation for being physical to their advantage and try to wear this Croatia team down a little bit?
Yeah, I was expecting more physicality, to be honest. I was expecting more full court press. They're kind of letting Croatia dictate the tempo, something that you can't do with this team because they're just too talented at their 3-4 main guys.
Courtside 1891, scan in the barcode to get it in your smartphone for video stream schedules and scores. Just scan in the barcode to download the app, get it from the App Store, the Apple Store, the App Store rather, Google Play, and certainly what you want to have in your smartphone. So New Zealand, I don't think you can expect to hit 6 of 8 every quarter, so they're going to have to come out and start causing some turnovers, get some easy buckets. Got a chance to take the lead right here.
I think at some point you got to think about double teaming the post just to give a different look, maybe create some more turnovers, get out and run.
Crucial in the game now. Look at him get it out to Delaney. What a drive, what a finish, what a product. And Leafa getting it done.
Finn Delaney 2 for 2 from 3.
Delaney has been a real stud for this New Zealand team for some time, but Leafa has started very well. Zubac gets in against Sam Manenga. And they just don't have anybody that can compete with him.
Zubac taking the young fellow Manenga, just left shoulder right into his chest, dropping him down. We see the Finn Delaney 3 here, but back to Zubac. He's just having his way. He's got quick 10 in the first quarter, looking to go for 12. At some point, you have to change.
I mean, the only thing you can do is double team.
Yeah, just looking at the size on the floor, Finn Delaney too short, Menenga too young, too short. Just going to get schooled.
I mean, you're talking about a bona fide NBA star or solid starting center?
Yeah, solid player in the NBA. Not a star, but very good career going.
If only New Zealand had a center from the NBA that can compete with him. There is, but they don't need him right now, the way they're shooting. Look at that. Corey Webster. Hesselnya going up against Tarangi. And Tarangi does a good job as Zubac gets the rebound. Hesselnya, that's off. Oh, and Tarangi has it taken away by Kapusta. Boy, the sneaky, quick hands of number 4. Great play by Kapusta. Yeah, just Tarangi. That's usually what he's doing to opponents. He had it done to him that time.
Just goes back to the fundamentals. Get the rebound, chin it, protect the ball. Maybe your teammates can help you and say something. Guys coming from behind. It's a team effort.
Substitution, New Zealand, number 20, Jordan Natai.
So Tarangi is going to come out briefly.
Second foul.
And Borna Kapusta played in that great Croatian under-19 team at the World Cup 2015 that made it to the final, played the USA. Here's Hesselnya. And again, another offensive rebound, and they just can't keep this Croatia team off the glass. Another foul, Delaney, and fouls accumulating for the Tall Blacks. So 2 on Tarangi. Oh, is that Delaney's first?
Yep.
Okay. I thought that was his second. But they've already got 3 fouls here in this second quarter. And it goes again to Zubac, and he gets the dunk.
Perfect timing on the pass. As soon as Menenga turned his head, Zubac is catching it.
I just got to tip your hat to them. I mean, they have figured out what they want to do, and they are doing it. They're getting it to the big fella. Delaney over to Liafa, and great defense that time by Croatia. Out on the perimeter, Kapusta making a real difference off the bench. And Jordan Natai with the foul in the backcourt.
See that pass? Menenga's just turning his head, and it's going over, leading to the Zubac dunk. 14 points for the big fella.
Jordan Natai.
He could be on his way to 40 points.
He's perfect from the floor, 6 of 6 from 2, and he's got 2 free throws.
Oh, beautiful bounce pass. Gets it back outside to Šarić. Šarić drives, still finishes. Despite going down, Delaney slips as well. I mean, how strong is Šarić? Because Natai reached in and actually knocked the ball out of his hands. And I think Delaney was frustrated giving up the points and also not able to go quickly the other way.
Yeah, he was hoping for the quick inbounds to take advantage of Šarić being on the floor, 5-on-4 break. Unfortunate, he slips, isn't able to inbound the ball.
Substitution, New Zealand, number 51,
Shea Ili checks into the game. Shea Ili takes it in, back outside to Menenga for 3. Krušlin. And again, you've got 3 subs on the court right now, 3 reserves. Nice pass to Zubac again. And Ili did just enough. And the foul was wanted by Zubac. He doesn't get it. Sometimes, do you think sometimes the big guy doesn't get the call because, and I'm not criticizing the ref here, but he doesn't get the call because the temptation, or just it's natural to look at it and you're like, oh, it's so easy for you, you can just do it.
Well, this is the one time that he has the mismatch with the guard on him, and ironically, it's his first miss of the game. He's saying he got fouled on the elbow. I think it's a great no call.
Yeah, because
he was going away from the hoop. It's his off elbow.
Yeah, it's his off elbow. That's the thing. And he wasn't swiping down on it. He has his arms up.
No, great defense.
51.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure that Cesar's doing themselves any favors contesting every single call.
Referees have a thankless job. Nobody's happy.
Exactly.
Even when they do a phenomenal job, somebody's going to be upset.
Delaney fakes it, takes it deep, hands it off. And Wetzel fouled as he goes up. Great decision by Delaney.
Great pass. Really drove the lane hard. I thought he was going to try to take off and dunk it. Set up for it.
He's got hops.
Yeah, dropped it off for the touch pass. See if they can convert.
I guess he saw, Krushland with the foul. I guess he saw Zubats coming at him. So I don't know how many people are dunking on Ivica Zubats these days. He is a towering presence. I'm not sure what the issue is here. Have they given the foul to the wrong player? They want to clarify that? Because it looked like it was on Krushland.
We just hope there's not a shot clock malfunction like last night. 25-minute delay.
Yeah, but we were able to wax poetic on a whole myriad of subjects.
It's not what the fans wanted to hear. They wanted to watch Luka, not hear us talk.
I thought you had some good insight into some irrelevant things. I mean, I felt enriched. Have you ever been to New Zealand, by the way?
Never.
Croatia, have you been there?
I have. Beautiful country. If I was thinking this last night, Jalen Smith gets naturalized. If I were to be naturalized by a European country, Croatia would be in the top 3. I mean, spend my time there, go to the islands.
You could do some sailing.
I wouldn't mind a catamaran every here and there.
There's Yanni Wetzel. Well, you got to have New Zealand as a bucket list item, man. I mean, this is the place you got to go.
Maybe the OQT in the next 4 years, possibility. They're hoping they qualify before that, but we'll see.
Some of the nicest people in the world welcoming, and the Tall Blacks keeping it close here, 35-35. You wouldn't think they'd be so nice the way they play basketball. They are pretty intense. I'm pretty sure right now they're getting under the skin of Croatia. And Zubats this time called for the foul on Yanni Wetzel. Yanni Wetzel, I mean, Zubats got into this situation last night where he picked up a few fouls. And, I mean, you can maybe see a little bit of reason to be annoyed on that one.
Extended the off arm. I think that's what it was. Just a little bit too much extension. Oh.
Bailey steps back. Count it. And New Zealand have taken the lead, 38-35. Oh, Šarić, the double comes to help almost. And Kapusta it's coming in for Croatia's Dresniak. Mateo Dresniak steps out of bounds.
Substitution, Croatia.
That's exactly what New Zealand needed, to send the double, cause some commotion, get to rotating. They forced a turnover here. That's exactly what they needed.
Both Dresniaks in the game right now. And there's Illy, the reach, the foul.
And one.
Were you one of those guys that was always shouting "and one" on your drives to the basket?
You have to. Look at this. Right down the middle of the lane, extends, gets the contact. Right foot, right hand, beautiful lay. 1-2.
He's a nightmare guarding the way he drives to the basket.
Super shifty.
And rattles in the free throw. And look at that. New Zealand on a nice little run here, going up 41-35. Dario Dresniak. Jayla Smith, naturalized Croatian, and now Wetzel goes up and blocks Šarić and fouls him.
Foul using number 5, Yannick Witzel.
Let's have a look here. Wetzel gets caught late. Starts with the ball, yes. Follows through on the arm. Complete hack.
For New Zealand, number 2.
2 fouls on Wetzel.
Another clear foul that they're complaining about.
Meninga. Two free throws for Dario Šarić for Croatia.
Šarić takes his time, makes the first. They've got, you know, you look at it, they come into this game after the big win yesterday, which kind of takes some of the pressure off of them. But they just want to win this game and punch their ticket.
Yeah, if you win this game, you finish first. You likely don't have to play Greece in the semifinal. That's what you want to avoid.
Oh, Meninga able to pass it outside to Vodanovic. Falling down, and Flynn Cameron goes up, puts it up and in. And a little bit of tenacity from New Zealand on the glass.
That's a coach's son, getting in there, being scrappy.
Smith over to Dresniak. Dario Dresniak. Oh, count that, number 24.
In rhythm 3.
Boy, that was a close call. Croatia almost forcing the turnover in the backcourt. Oh, look at him. Goes behind the back. A little bit of razzle-dazzle from Flynn Cameron. Now Leafa steps back, puts it up, and count that. I mean, they are shooting lights out from three-point range. 9 of 14. Goodness me. They're doing what Croatia did to Slovenia last night.
Substitution for New Zealand, number 9, Corey Webster.
You see the step back from Leafa.
He's shooting it with confidence.
Yeah, it looks pretty. No hesitation at all. His eyes kind of lighten up as soon as he gets that mismatch.
He's 3 of 4. He's a killer. When Cameron comes out, good minutes from him.
So him and Corey Webster are looking to attack now. It's a lot of firepower. If you're Croatia, you have to get up, play a little bit better defense on the ball screen. Can't let them see any daylight to look at the rim.
First throw good.
Well, talking to our Croatian friend, Mateo Dresniak was the higher rated of the Dresniak brothers coming up, but Dario, who just made those free throws, has kind of emerged perhaps as the more important, both on the court right now. Nice pass. Oh, and Meninga takes some punishment coming down by Dario Dresniak.
Dresniak didn't allow him to land. That's where the foul is. Was in the right place, just didn't give him enough place to come down. You see here Meninga. Yeah, contact not even on the ground.
Would you say he was at the right place at the wrong time?
Kind of. If he was just 0.2 seconds later, okay. Maybe you're out of the way. You don't foul Meninga. They're in the bonus.
Sam Meninga makes the first. They didn't play much last night, did they, the Dresniaks?
No.
Because everything was going so well. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yes, I was shocked that they didn't get more minutes towards the end of the game.
We haven't seen Tyrell Harrison yet. Just saw him looking on from the bench. Bounce pass into Šarić, pump fake. And Šarić gets to the line. He just does what he has to do.
Yeah, what a worker Mincharge is. Just taking more contact. The guy brings his hard hat every game. Ending up on the ground countless times, banging bodies, creating the contact, seeking it, if you will. Nice shot fake, gets him up, going to the line.
Well, he's a captain of this team. He's going to play a lot of minutes, second day in a row. Consummate professional. Short on the free throw. He has missed some free throws in this OQT, if you want to be critical. This is both. So in the end, it ended up being a good foul for New Zealand, who lead by 5. Corey Webster for 3. You can count that. They can shoot it. 10 of 15. I mean, at the end of the day, this is really no surprise for New Zealand over the years. But at this rate, this is scintillating.
This is crazy, 10 of 15. But Corey Webster, that's what he does. So you got to know the scouting report. You got to make him drive, try to force him all the way to the rim because you have help down there. You cannot let him shoot an uncontested 3.
Absolutely. It's the country of Kirk Penny, Phil Jones. These guys can shoot it too.
Kad samo preuzimamo na način, evo ga tamo, uzmi ga ovdje, moramo biti blizu igrača. Jel okej? Okej, idemo ovako, idemo sad. Idemo u napadu, idemo u napadu, robovi dole. Jel okej? Radi pritisak. Ej, bolja komunikacija, bolja komunikacija, bolje slično.
Has to be annoying, though, for Croatia to see all these threes falling, because you saw the shooting percentages. They're getting those higher percentage looks, having to work and graft and get those points. But, hey, if you can make threes, why not?
That's the trump card in modern-day basketball. 10 threes, 30 points for the first half is a lot. They're up to 50 already. I mean, they're getting to the line, shooting the 3 at such a high clip.
Turn around. Oh, boy, that was on you right off the bench.
That was drill work. Just a hard drive, right-handed all the way down, turn around and shoot it.
Leafa, little runner. That is on your little Euro step into Smith, and he scores. And Perry Cameron immediately calls timeout as Croatia cut into that deficit, get it back down to 4 points.
What a pass by Hezonja, the hang in the air. He does that a lot, the long 1-2 Euro, kind of just waits for the defense to get out of the way, and boop, last second pass to Jalen Smith.
Same thing again, all right? L with Zubac with Yanni, all right? Otherwise, we're 1 through 3, green. Tommy, you got a one-on-one one time on that, all right? Hey, let's get a motion tap, all right? Motion tap, that's motion tap.
Hey, just try and let them, when we jam, it's a good job. But don't, when Hezonja goes, he's all out. He's going by himself.
Force down, hey, idemo force down za njega.
So we hear a motion tap coming from New Zealand. Gonna have to write this down for my scouting report. Zubac back in the game. Game high 14. His counterpart Sharge, who's on the bench right now, got 13.
Webster fades, gets it to go. Again, right out of the timeout. That has to make you feel good as a coach. I mean, Webster hasn't even really gotten it going yet, so that's something that Croatia are going to have to contend with potentially.
Wow, if he doesn't have it going, he's got 12.
That's great. A quiet 12? I guess everybody's been drilling it. It doesn't stand out as much. There is Zubac again.
Uh-oh. Oh, near miscommunication and turnover in the backcourt.
Wetzel spin, goes up, and yeah, Webster could go for 30. You're right. I mean, Croatia, though, they could close the gap now just to 2, maybe even 1 if they can knock down a 3. Drozniak taking it up against Leafa. So free throw is coming for Drozniak.
Correct call. Leafa sits the off arm around him, try to pull him in. But Drozniak, great patience, takes his time, many dribbles, gets all the way to the rim, forces him to the foul. Now he's getting to the line.
And for Croatia, the free throw line number 24, Dario Drozniak.
Well, he has been an X factor in this game for Croatia.
First throw good.
6 points now, looking to get to 7. Scoreless last night.
He only played 3 minutes yesterday.
Yeah, so this is found money if you're the Croatian team.
That shows how difficult it is for New Zealand. They have to keep making their shots. This Croatia team's not going to go away. A little turnaround. Chance for Croatia now to pull even or go in front. Oh, nice play. Count it for Zubac. Delivering some more pain. Bound to determine to get those easy looks. Great hands from Zubac.
Yeah, great hands. A lot of defenders around, almost 4 in the paint. Still able to find that connection, Hazonia to Zubac.
Tyrell Harrison in the game now, trying to help out with that interior defending on Zubac, but I just don't know that there's anybody, maybe not even in Tetacumpo here in Piraeus, that's going to be able to stop this man.
Maybe Papagiannis. Papagiannis has some size.
Shea Illy going at Dario Drozniak, and Leafa puts it up. Fouled by Filipovic, shooting the 3.
Very heady play. Tough catch. Bails his team out. Shea Illy on the baseline, comes to the ball. Right on the catch. Yeah, Filipovic with the push. Gets to the line. Smart play.
The foul for Croatia from number 2, Filipovic.
Well, Filipovic hasn't scored. Just goes to show you from one game to the next, you just don't know.
21 points last night.
6 threes, I think. So he only got, did he get 2 free throws or 3? He only got, yeah, so he got a couple. And another 3, this time for Croatia. Drozniak just, or Drozniak rather.
Yeah, Drozniak at 10.
Wow.
10 first half points after only playing 3 minutes last night.
Foul from Croatia, number 2.
Boy, he's fresh.
Boy, this is a high-scoring affair. 108 last night for Croatia, got 56 right now.
Look at that. So Shea Illy steps up to the line to attempt a couple of free throws. Harrison does have good size, though, doesn't he? Standing next to Zubac.
Yeah.
Just doesn't have probably the same physical strength and weight. Zubac has really worked on his body, hasn't he, since he's gone to America?
Yeah.
Hasn't he turn around the baseline? What can you do? You just got to tip your hat. What a play.
Timeout, New Zealand.
Our 12 points, only 6 attempts. See if New Zealand holds all the way till the end.
They should be able to get it down to about 6 seconds on the shot clock, or game clock rather, and then maybe 5. Yeah, they're going to go now. Ooh. And good defense, reaching in, and it's Mateo Dresniak that makes a great play defensively.
Dresniak brothers coming up large in this first half.
A double dose of Dresniak. Seconds ticking off the clock, and Smith gets in. Oh boy, what a finish. Are you kidding me? High off the glass with the left hand. Jalen Smith showing some quality. Well, Croatia owned the last, look at that. They owned the last minute or so. They were in trouble.
Great touch from Jalen Smith. Able to get all the way to the rim in under 6 seconds. Floater with the left hand scoop to take a 5-point lead going into half. 60 points in the first half. Got to be better defense on both sides, but it's been a very highly efficient shooting game.
60-55, Croatia on top at the break.
You see the shooting stats. Very, very efficient. The only thing below for New Zealand under 70% is the free throws.
You can see all point, the size issue.
Wow, 17 assists, 2 turnovers for Croatia. That's unbelievable.
Zubac with 19. I mean, he could go for 40, depending on how long he plays tonight.
Zubac 8 for 9, 3 for 3 from the line. You got to think he's going to get more double teams in the second half.
Yeah, but the high percentage looks inside, the rebounds, everything points to New Zealand having to make shots to stay in this, and it just makes you wonder if they can continue to shoot the basketball as well as they have, and are they going to be allowed to? 10 of 15.
I mean, yeah, 10 of 15, very hard to repeat. If they even come back down to this earth and shoot good in the 40%, then yeah, it's definitely a different story. Croatia likely to take somewhere in the teens point lead. So you got to just play better defense. Simple as that. 60 points you gave up cannot happen.
So it just goes to show you, like, the road to the Olympics for New Zealand, how difficult it is. They have Croatia and Slovenia in the group play, and then they can cross over if they do somehow get into the top 2 and face Greece.
Yeah. And then one of these guys again.
And then one of these guys again. So it is a very difficult, but you know what? They've come out, they trail by just 5 at halftime. Croatia, meanwhile, they've had success at 2 FIBA Olympic qualifying tournaments. 2008 when it was here in Greece, and also 2016 in Turin.
Yep. You're bringing back nightmares.
Look at that. Key players, Šarić just does everything, and Shaylee's contribution also really solid for New Zealand.
Souvenir for our national team. Thank you, guys.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Strong rebound from Navis. Driving up the floor, and it's going to be a finish by Kuzminskas.
Hey, Douglas. Kuzminskas.
24-9 already in this second period, and it's in the hands of Lomas. Manus throws it down.
Tough guard for Azam on the other end as Melly punches it home.
We're going to see him again here, flush it. Athletic finish from Caboclo. It's been the flavor of his game so far.
25-8 in the post, goes in. Oh my goodness! DeAndre Ayton, are you kidding me?
Now Šarić looks up the floor. And there's Zubac for the dunk. And boy, Croatia.
Beautiful drop off by Hazonia.
Here's a lob. And that's how it started. So we thought from Slovenia it was going to be better, isn't it?
Now Spellman will go from the half court. Oh my goodness! Omari Spellman just reminds the crowd. Spellman from downtown. I know someone else who made that shot yesterday, but Spellman right at the end of the first quarter.
And Nunez goes down and throws it down right on top of Arabi. And look at Tay Garcia. He wants some more of that.
And now here come the Mohammeds. Finds Edgecombe, goes in. Oh my goodness! This man is only 18 years old. And even Michael Thompson is up on his feet. Well, Baylor, you better get ready.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
How many points does Corey Webster have in him for New Zealand? They're going to need every single one of them if they're going to stay with this Croatia team who, despite being on the back foot at times, find themselves up by 5 points at halftime.
Yeah, Corey Webster with the first half, 12. Probably going to have to double that at least for them to stay in this game. They have had some great shooting, 10 of 15 from deep. I don't know if they can repeat that, but it's going to have to be highly efficient as well. Shot chart right there. The first one on from the three-point land that he missed, the first shot of the game. So 4 or 5 after that. Only 5 attempts. When you got it going like that, selfishly is better for the team. I want to see you get 10, maybe 12.
So what do you do with this guy?
Ooh. It's a tall task. It's got to be a team effort. A lot of double teams. Be aware of him at all times. Just way too many easy buckets for him. This one was okay defense. You know, they swarmed it. He just happened to make a great catch. It's got to be a team effort in the second half. Look at the shot chart. 1 or 2 outside of the restricted circle. Got to do your homework early. Push him out of the paint, front.
Against Montenegro, 19 against Brazil. So
those are good teams too.
Yeah. And he was. I'm just trying to look back and see, he was amongst the leading scorer. Yeah, he was the third leading scorer in the tournament. So that's what he brings to the table. He averaged,
wow,
22.8.
0.2 points away from leading it.
Yeah. Yeah, Gunarov, Korea, and Bogdan Bogdanovic of Serbia. World Cup legend, I think it's safe to say now, the way he's been playing at the event. He's already waiting to play at the Olympics, and that's where Zubac and Croatia want to join him.
Take a seat, big fella. You deserve it. Don't waste any more energy. 19-9 in the first half. Croatia only had 5 guys to score. Jalen Smith only 6. The surprise, Dario Drezniak, came up great for them, 10 points. Azonia 12, Sharge 13.
I think they're looking for, obviously New Zealand looking for Tarangi to have some involvement too. He just didn't have, you know, he got the early fouls, played 7 minutes. It's one of your main guys. So he'll be looking to turn the page and come out and play better in the second half.
My favorite stat of the game, both teams only have 2 turnovers. I love that. Coach's favorite. Efficient passing, not overpassing, not trying to thread the needle, which leads to a lot of assists. 17 for Croatia, 10 for the Tall Blacks. Both great numbers.
In terms of foul issues, Tarangi, Leapa, Delaney, Wetzel, and Natai, as well as Shea Illy, they each have 2 fouls. Krushland has 3 fouls for Croatia, and they've got Filipovic and Jalen Smith each with 2. Also, Zubac has a couple fouls. So, starting 5 in the minutes played for Croatia.
Filipovic, 12. Zubac, 17. Our stat sheet says 18. That's why the big fella's taking a break right now. You deserve it. But this is what we talked about. Their depth, probably the only crutch that they got going on right now. See if the other guys can step up. Dario Drezniak has. See if he can continue that play in the second half.
Look at the energy tracker for New Zealand. So Tarangi just played 7 minutes. Shaley ended up with 9. Delaney, Wetzel, and Webster each played 12 minutes.
Yeah, Tarangi had the quick 2 fouls, so that's part of it. Maybe he'll be a little bit more fresh here.
So we'll see if New Zealand can keep competing with this Croatia team. Courtside 1891, scanning the barcode. Get your video stream, schedule, scores, and more. Get it on the App Store or Google Play. And I guess the big question for me is, can they continue to make shots? Can they maybe get some easier shots in transition, which obviously would come from turnovers?
Yeah.
And can they neutralize that interior game, of which they have tried, but Zubac has basically just kind of ruled the roost so far?
Well, chicken leads to the egg, right? If you get some defensive stops, then you can get out in transition. That's partly where Zubac is so dominant. He's slowing down the game because of his efficient scoring down low. New Zealand not able to get out and run, making them work extremely hard. Yes, they shot it very well, but you would like to see some easier buckets at the rim.
The help comes. They get it to Hesselnya, and he misses. Well, he's not perfect. He makes a lot of them. So it's Tarangi, Delaney, Wetzel, Webster, and Illy here for New Zealand. And it's Delaney went right to the rim and had a good look, but didn't drop. Charge, bounce pass to Zubac. Oh! And the blocking call on Shea Illy.
Big man with the pirouette down the lane. Extreme footwork by Zubac. Gets the blocking call.
You know you're good when you got that double-double by halftime.
Well, 19 and 9.5, but yeah, just picked up that 10th. Look at that. Shea Illy might have a bone to pick. Looks like his feet were set.
Tough call for the great defensive player that Shea Illy is. Cousin, you're going right at Tarangi, and this time does not score, but Zubac, they can't keep him off the glass. And there were 4 black jerseys in there.
Yeah, another offensive rebound.
Tarangi, high arcing 3, you can count it, and he points over at the bench and says, let's go. First 3 points of the game for Ruben Tarangi. Hasn't yet worked control, but doesn't make the shot. Did the hard work.
Maybe got away with the charge and the off arm.
Delaney into Wetzel and goes to his left hand. Šarić knocked out of his hands, gets it back. Delaney able to save it before it goes out of bounds. It's unusual to see Šarić come away with nothing. Filipović trying to guard Tarangi, steps back. A little short this time. Long rebound to Delaney. Doesn't hesitate.
I like the aggressive play by Delaney. Gets the offensive rebound, looks to get the open 3. Just a little bit short.
Smith, bounce pass, goes off of New Zealand, and they come up with the basketball. Shea Illy goes all the way in and scores right at Jalen Smith. New Zealand trying to quicken the tempo. Filipović over to Šarić, steps into a 3, makes it. Goodness me, the quality in that man.
It's a great 1-2 setup. Footwork was perfect, shot was perfect.
There's Webster, entry pass to Wetzel. Little Wetzel pretzel action. I can't claim. I did not invent that.
You can't trademark Wetzel pretzels.
No, that was taken. I would have come up with it eventually, but somebody already did. There goes Šarić. Zubac a little bit further away from the basket, turns it over, and the foul called. This was the nifty pass into the pretzel man. And again,
Šarić staring down the rim, great form, has the open look.
Hit both of his 3s today. A model of efficiency. Except at the free throw line where he's 2 of 5. And that is 3 fouls on Tarangi.
Number 1, Ruben
Tarangi hit that early 3, trying to find his way into this game. New Zealand, he says there's a flop there. Let's have a look.
We didn't get a good look at it.
Oh, Wetzel needs to be careful. He doesn't want to protest too much.
4 fouls, 14 fouls already to 0.
Šarić takes it deep, bounce past Zubac. He goes up and he gets fouled by Delaney. That was a big-time play by Šarić and Zubac.
Great teamwork. Baseline spin, big-to-big pass. Delaney with the late challenge. Yeah, you might have to just let that one go. Zubac's too big. Uses a good job with his body, takes the contact. Big man is psyched. 24 and 12, 2 assists, 36 efficiency. Clear who's the player of the game.
Making a nuisance of himself and forcing the turnover. Danovich now trying to stick with Šarić. He whips it over to Jalen Smith. And it looked like he was going to shoot it, and then last minute tried to pass it. Corey Webster, the jumper. Three-pointer for Filipovic. Definitely not having the same day. Liafa, he was excellent in the first half. Webster. Danovich goes down and makes the three. He was looking at the ref like he wanted a foul call on that one as well, but he gets it back to a three-point deficit.
Yeah, he's saying the defender came under him, didn't let him land.
Smith, I was about to say got it right back, but didn't, but they get the offensive rebound. Šarić stays with it, gets his rebound again, and it's fouled on the putback.
Somebody get that man a hard hat.
My gosh.
Get a toolbox, bring your lunch to work. He is a worker.
Substitution for New Zealand, number 8, Sapanenga. And one more substitution for New Zealand, number 51, Shatley.
A lot of ball there from
And
Webster.
substitution also for Croatia, number 4, Borna Kapusta.
Sometimes the referee sees that reach.
Yeah.
He's going to blow that whistle. Šarić ought to just show up with a hard hat tomorrow. They still have those? I haven't seen one in a while, a hard hat.
It's called the fire department. Get a fire one.
Zubac is like not too happy. He's got 24 points and 13 rebounds, and Croatia are only leading by 4 points. He's like, what more can I do?
You're gonna have to do it for 40 minutes.
Don't forget they've still got another double dose of Drezniak that can come in. Mateo and Dario. Or a double dose of Dario Šarić and Dario Drezniak. That's 6 are. 5.5 minutes into the third quarter. New Zealand hanging tough against a Croatia team that really laid the wood to Slovenia last night. Danovich, another 3 attempts, and this time a little long. Smith going right at Liafa. Liafa moved his feet. Here's Kapusta. Oh, beautiful pass again. Šarić, Smith with the 3. Šarić is just so fluid in everything that he does.
Yeah, showing off his IQ, knowledge for the game. Just a simple drop pass to Jalen Smith in the corner.
And Kapusta with the foul. I mean, he plays so well that you owe it to him to make that shot, don't you?
The basketball gods help in this scenario.
Look at that.
And then the unintentional screen, but it was intentional. Smart play.
Illy. And the tie finally gets a chance to put up a 3. It doesn't drop. They're not kind. First time in this game, you feel like Croatia with an opportunity to get on top, and that is the charge. Kapusta kind of lowered his shoulder a little bit, and Illy goes down. Watch this.
Yeah, off arm, full extension on the left. Also a good sell. You have to show the referee.
Yeah, he definitely sold it. He's a good salesman.
Crucial moment for New Zealand right here. Down 7, you really need to get a bucket. Otherwise, you're in danger of going down double digits. Oh, beautiful action.
Leafa. Vodanovic, not interested in the 3. Goes into the basket and gets to the line. Going right at Šarić. How many people do that? It's Vodanovic, tigerish.
Foul for Croatia, number 9, Dario Šarić.
Ooh, Šarić take a little elbow to the face, too. It's always the worst when you take the contact and you get the foul called on you.
So Vodanovic is apparently, our Croatian fan says, of Croatian descent down through the ages.
The itch.
Yep. And so this game might mean a little bit extra to him. He misses the free throw. Makes the second. Well, a couple of threes away for New Zealand, but Croatia continuing to really force the issue here. Can they get some separation? Even more separation. Good hands. Vodanovic giving a real spark.
Substitution for New Zealand, number 9, Corey Webster.
That's right, you're on TV. Wetzel getting in the way. New Zealand being a little bit more disruptive defensively, and the rebound, great play, great job, Tall Blacks. Corey Webster drifts in, puts it up and in. They'll take the 2. How do you do? We haven't seen many of those.
Yeah, he doesn't, usually doesn't get all the way to the rim, likes to set up for the jump shot. Takes his time, gets all the way there.
Hezonja for 3. Well, and here's New Zealand with an opportunity. Corey Webster, what a pass, Corey Webster, and what a finish, and what about Vodanovic? That is a team that is playing some good basketball.
Yeah, very spirited, bringing the energy off the bench. Great pass, wrap around right here, the through pass, if you will, from Corey Webster. Looking like a soccer pass.
Terrific cut from Vodanovic.
Yeah, leads him right to the hoop.
Let's go down to the bench and listen to Croatia.
Now our golden sponsor, FIBA, is handing out t-shirts.
Ali dođi napred, ne moraš trčati, prigraj rogove, ali napravi blok, ti ga čekaj da ga navede i poremeti ga malo u obrani, poremeti ga da ideš od bloka i onda iskoristi blok. Ne koristimo blok uopće, momci. I onda nam ostane lopta u rukama 10 sekundi. I onda ne možemo spustiti dole. Onda počnemo igrati rukome. Ajde. Ajmo ovako. Idemo odigrati 4. Dole za Ivicu ovdje da uzme. Dario, ti ovdje primi. Izađi ovdje preko Darija. Dario spusti blok. Primi je ovdje u srcu reketa. Ti se odmah okreni dole. Jel okej? Ali momci, znači, ajmo preći lagano u napad i zavrti samo 1-2 kretnje. Ne možemo ovako odmah. Spusti njemu, spusti ovo, spusti ono. Oni se odmaraju u obrani i onda u napadu nam rade problem. Ajde.
Did you get that? Did you understand it?
I did, but I'm not going to tell anybody what he said. It was, I'm going to keep it close to my chest.
Now, you know, the rules are we're not supposed to be talking or be listening in on the timeouts in the fourth quarter here.
Correct.
I always wondered about that. If the other team was smart, maybe they have somebody with the AirPods in and listening to the broadcast, but
okay, it has happened.
Yep.
An offensive foul called on Šarić.
No, on Kapusta.
Oh, Kapusta.
Yeah.
Kaput for Kapusta.
Great job by Shea Illy.
Was it a reach? I didn't see it.
The ball denial, I think he shoved him out of the way. Yeah.
Oh, he got him with an elbow to the face. Nasty. And Shea Illy and New Zealand believe right now, folks.
You had the wide open three. You got to be able to make the defense pay.
Webster's wide open, and he does make them pay.
He does that.
New Zealand have taken the lead. Now quickly, Heslanya. Krushlin for three. And great rebound, Heslanya. He gets it to Zubac in the paint, and you can count it. Boy, they are relentless on the glass.
Look at that, big man running the lane. Takes the contact, gets it off the glass. Very difficult for a big guy to be able to move like that. You got to credit Zubac, moving like a guard. Had the pirouette earlier.
Yep. Showing some balletic ability.
Balletic, wow, okay. I like that.
Is that a word? Balletic?
It is now.
And Zubac just is having an amazing game. 27 points, 14 rebounds.
Efficiency of 40. 5 of 5 from the line.
75-72. Remember, Croatia finished the first half strong. Well, they finished this third quarter strong as well. Ivanovic continues to work hard. Illy spins, has to get it up. He does just in the nick of time, but he misses. Heslanya with the rebound and run. Goes right at Illy. Oh, boy. And Illy trying to draw the charge, but doesn't get the call this time. It's going to be a block. So free throws for Heslanya. All credit.
Yeah, good call. Shea Illy's moving, not a set position. Heslanya going to the rim. Putting the pressure on the referee to make the call is great. Get to the line, take a breather.
You could really argue. I mean, I'm just looking down the road. It's insignificant at this point, but Heslanya, it's hard to tell who's more important to this team at times. Heslanya, Šarić, or Zubac.
I think it's going to go game by game. I mean, last night it was Šarić, the triple-double, 19, 10, and 10. Clearly Zubac this game, just forcing all the mismatches against New Zealand, 27 and 14. I mean, come on.
But then Heslanya is just relentless himself.
No, he's got that ability to just go off at any time. He can win you the game single-handedly. Not many guards are big enough to handle him down low. Super athletic.
Now for back in, the 5-point lead. Wetzel fakes the handoff and gets in and scores. Dreshniak was a little bit surprised by the savvy of Yanni Wetzel, the Alba Berlin man. Four-second differential in the game clock and shot clock.
Good call by Heslanya. He wanted the mismatch.
And boy, he is tough.
Gets an easy jumper.
A little bit of time for New Zealand. Krushlin getting a hand in the face. Liafa from downtown misses. I thought it was on line there, but that is the end of another fantastic quarter here. Each team scoring 19 points. It's Croatia leading at 79-74 over New Zealand. Not quite as many threes for New Zealand, just 2 in that third quarter.
Yeah, 2 of 7, so much better defense from Croatia.
What are you thinking right now if you're New Zealand? You're 5 points down.
You're comfortable. I mean, you weathered the storm. It was a chance for Croatia to go up 10, but you handled it. Just got to give a little bit of extra effort here. kind of slow down Zubac in this quarter. They only gave up 19, much better, not great, but you're close. A couple made shots, you can take the lead. I think you're happy with where you're at.
Well, we kind of knew that they weren't going to continue that torrid pace with their three-point shooting, but there's no reason why they can't start jacking a few more up now in this fourth quarter.
Well, that's the thing. When it comes to the end of the game, it's almost like the rules to the game change a little bit. So you're going to see more of Corey Webster get some good shots. Going to probably have to double Zubac a little bit more, take the ball out of his hands. Right now, the only main player, if you will, for Croatia is Hazonia on the floor. Got to really look to take advantage of these first couple minutes. Attack the rim, no bigs in for Croatia.
But this seems to be kind of where Croatia have surprised us with the others.
Absolutely.
With both Drezniaks. So it's not both Drezniaks now, it's just Dario. But you got Nakic in, you got to watch him. Kapusta is feisty. Okay, so Hazonia is still in the game. Hey, look at Lealfa gets the foul and earns the trip to the line. He was looking for that three-point play. He knows the reach is coming from Kapusta. Watch this again. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, clear foul. Smart play. You already get first team foul. Get to the free throw line. You get a bucket here. Cut it to 3. Maybe you get a few more possessions with this lineup before there's making a change, and Coach Cesar has to sub his guys.
Only makes 1 of 2. Always baffling to me how a great shooter misses free throws.
It's going to be a heavy dose of Mario Hazonia in this lineup. Baseline fadeaway.
Turnaround. Not this time. Drezniak in there battling away.
Good tip by Corey Webster on the rebound.
Oh, that was the pass that did not need to be made by Corey Webster. Good defense by Croatia. Still have some work to do to get their second win. They beat Slovenia convincingly last night. And Tarangi with another foul.
That's a couple off-ball fouls that I think he's want to have back this game. His 4th foul.
Foul for New Zealand, number 1, Ruben Tarangi.
This is inexplicable. You don't need to run through the defender, go around it, switch.
Kapusta finds his way in, gets blocked. Great play by Sam Meninga, but great play by Kapusta to get the rebound. And Croatia just relentless on the boards, but here come the Tall Blacks. They get the basketball. It's Webster. This time he puts his nose down. Swing it. Delaney turns, he's off. Maybe in a little bit too much of a rush that time, New Zealand.
Yeah.
And Nakic drives in, doesn't drop. It looked good, but it didn't fall. Now Lealfa by Krushlik.
Substitution for New Zealand, number 5, Yannick.
Look at Kapusta. Great D from Meninga, but then Kapusta has the wherewithal to get the basketball back. Drezniak gets up and chests Danny Wetzel.
3rd team foul in less than 2 minutes.
Free throw line will come into play
Yeah,
here.
not something you want to do in the 4th quarter. I like being aggressive on defense, but we got to be smart.
Lealfa gets it back to Tarangi. High arcing 3, and that's off. And Wetzel really battles. But it's Drezniak.
New Zealand realizes that they got to win this matchup, and see, here comes in charge for the sub. They realized that they had to win this matchup to get this lineup but they're pressing too hard. They weren't getting good shots. Now Shart's back in, kind of changes things again.
Filipovic also back in. They have the passing lanes covered. Charles has it knocked away. Hesselny picks it up and misses. Well, good D by the Tall Blacks. Still only down by 4 points. They are battling. Leafa for three. Oh, the pass into the hands of Delaney, who lost his handle and then is able to get it back. Oh, boy. That was a very physical foul by Filipovic.
I like it. I don't like the fourth team foul. One more in the line.
Substitution Croatia, number 40.
So it looks like the main three are going to be in for the rest of the game. 7 minutes, 5 seconds. Zubac, Šarić, Hezonja. Good minutes by the others to get them some rest to start this fourth.
Substitution for New Zealand, number 15.
Danovic coming in for Finn Delaney. Danovic was excellent in the third quarter. So Zubac is in the game. That is the game changer. Tarangi. Oh, beautiful bounce pass. Wetzel gets in. Hezonja with the board. It just takes a lot just to get it past Zubac, doesn't it?
Yeah. Alters so many shots. Guys are thinking about him coming over.
There's a foul on the floor.
Foul for New Zealand, number 5, Yannick Witzel.
Look at that. How would you like to have to guard that?
And
bruised and battered. Need an ice bath after.
Number 8, Sam Meninga.
I think it's the other guy that needs the hard hat if you're going to play against Šarić. Look at him handle the ball. Going through the legs, crossover, passes to Krušlin. Oh, boy, that is massive right there. Right in the grill of Leafa. Croatia go up by 7. Inside to Vodanovic, who was able to get free of Filipovic. Glenn Cameron back in the game. Some good minutes in the first half. Here's Meninga trying to stick with Zubac, and that is just a thankless task. Zubac just owns that low post. 29 points.
I think Coach Cameron, you got to sub Meninga out. Hasn't had any success guarding Zubac.
To a 7-point lead, 5.5 minutes remaining. Leafa for three, doesn't go. So you had the big three that was made by Krušlin. And the big play from Zubac. Croatia now with an opportunity to stretch the lead even further.
Timeout.
So timeout on the court. Called by Croatia, and they lead it by 7. Their biggest lead has been 7 points. So just illustrates the enormity of the task for this New Zealand team. I mean, they just played so hard, but they're just facing their biggest deficit of the game.
Yeah, danger zone right now. The effort is there. They're just trying a little bit too hard. You got to move the ball, make the defense move, kind of find some open space, some open lanes, then take your shot. It's like they're trying on the first pass, not sharing it as much. These are the times to be crisp in your offense when you're tired and it's late. Here we see Zubac again with the and one dunk, and one layup.
Well, our Croatian friend, who wasn't too high on Croatia's chances, not sure about what he's thinking about right now. Look at that, 29-14. I mean, Croatia to me looks like so far the best team in this tournament, but we haven't seen Greece yet.
Yeah.
There's Zubac powering his way down. Vodanovic couldn't get the rebound.
You got to secure it.
Or didn't get it. He could have. So the push called on Šarić. Watch this.
Yeah, travel.
No, traveling, not a foul, excuse me. Ili Manenga for three. And oh, this time Vodanovic boxing out and gets the call in his advantage to his way.
Ball for Croatia, number 9, Dario Šarić.
Watch this. Oh yeah, he's got his hands on him. I guess that's why he calls it.
Yep. And they've been tangling up both ends of the floor now. A little bit of extracurricular talk, a couple extra elbows. Good job by the referees not to call anything crucial. Calm the guys down.
Substitution for New Zealand.
Let's not do anything stupid. There's less than 5 minutes left here.
3 fouls on Šarić. Winning time, 4:51. Vital free throws for Vodanovic. That's one thing they have not done well at all today. 62% at the line, New Zealand. This is both. Not much room for error now. Not much margin for error for New Zealand. The rest of the way as they try to compete. Manenga. And now Croatia asking for an unsportsmanlike.
This might be the first one of the tournament. Kind of held him. Yeah, he kind of just grabbed his arm. I think they're going to have to look at that.
Well, when they huddle like this, they usually go and review it.
Yeah.
They're not going to look at it? No, they're not.
Yeah.
The foul for New Zealand by number 8, Sam Manenga.
Yeah, clear hold by Manenga.
Have they called you unsportsmanlike?
They did. They did not.
Yeah, that is unsportsmanlike.
But the coach wants a challenge. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they're going to call it.
Cesar wants the challenge. They're going to get it.
I'd be surprised if they didn't. We'll listen to the referees and see what they have to say.
The referees are going to check for active violence.
Violence for the head coach challenge. So this is not good.
Main number speed, please. Yes.
Can I get number 2 and number 3? 1 and yeah, exactly. So after he's going up, he's touching.
We stand corrected.
Yes, we do. Well, they did all the talking, so we don't have to explain anything, but he told Cesar as he walked past, I think you know the answer. Clearly is a little bit perturbed. Yeah, I thought it was, but you know what? That's their job to get it right.
We're not referees.
Yeah. Shardage for three and misses. And Zubac hustles to the corner. And Corey Webster with the foul on Krushland.
Getting a little chippy. A lot of extracurricular activities, talks, fouls.
Number 9, Corey Webster.
We'll have to seek some advice when we get back to the hotel from the guys. Get some further explanation for that, because it did look to me like he was definitely holding him. But Mazzoni's one of the best. So here we go. Šarić, nowhere to go. Oh, look at the craftiness.
Good knockoff by Delaney.
I mean, hey, he could not have played that any better. And Šarić still almost got to the rim. Still almost scored. Every possession just so crucial for New Zealand. They've got to capitalize. Shot clock about to expire. They're going to have to put it up. Croatia playing great D. Great finish. Corey Webster. It's back to 5. Filipovic. You like saying that, don't you? Hands it off. Hazonia for 3. Oh, boy. And again, here come the Tall Blacks. They're alive and kicking. Can they capitalize? Vodanovic, note, he misses everything. And then the ball falls. Oh, boy, they are fortunate.
Vodanovic looking over at the bench saying, that's my bad.
It looked to me like they went off New Zealand, but they don't have a challenge Croatia because they just challenged it. Look at this. What a finish from Webster.
Yeah, taking the contact off the glass. If you're a New Zealand fan, I think you want Webster to have the ball nearly every time down now. Let him create.
Webster. Wetzel from the elbow. Not your preferred option. And Delaney with the foul. I mean, you got to credit the Croatian defense. Nothing is easy against them, is it?
Foul for New Zealand.
Ooh.
Number 3. And
5th foul on Finn Delaney.
Well, he's battled as usual. His effort is never in question. He leads with 7 points, 9 rebounds.
Number 1, Ruben Durangi.
So a team high 9 rebounds. Now Šarić goes to the line with a chance to make big free throws. He's only 3 of 7 at the line today, but these are money time free throws. And he makes the first.
First row good, Dario Šarić.
Delay of game warning. Interesting. So Šarić had struggled at the line, but he makes both, and it's back to a 7-point lead. And Webster knocks down the 3.
There it is. That's exactly what you need. Let him play the pick and roll. Gets Jalen Smith moving. Kind of frees up the space on the pick and roll. Stop and shoot. Good help.
And they force a turnover. And every time it feels like New Zealand are pretty much out, almost out of it, they come back.
Oh, I thought he hit that.
No.
The alpha, no, nothing.
But it affected the catch from Hazonia.
Yeah.
And Webster heating up. Shea Illy. Nope, goes the other way, lays it up, and he had this, looked like he had a 3-point play, could not finish, but he goes to the line.
Goes with the reject to the screen. Zubac's coming up the head. Shaylee turns it down. Hard enough foul by Jalen Smith to make him lose the control and miss it. But he's going to the line now.
This is exactly the type of game that I expected to see when we came to Piraeus. Not what we saw yesterday.
No.
Yesterday was a bit of a disappointment. This is what I thought we were going to see, because this has been a fantastic clash.
Yeah, down to the wire now too. You know, if you're Croatia and you don't put the team away, you let them hang around, it's a little bit dangerous.
Well, Yanni Wetzel pressuring Zubac a long way from the basket. Here's Šarić, passes back to Smith. And Šarić sandwiched, a Šarić sandwich. Oh, and 3-second violation. Croatia not getting many calls here late in the game, but credit the New Zealand defense. They were not letting Šarić create that trip down the floor. I think Smith almost passed up a three, didn't he?
Yeah.
Could have taken it.
Could have taken it. I don't mind the re-entry to Šarić. He's been so crucial for them. You know, the captain.
That's the best defense they've had on Šarić all day.
Absolutely.
Oh, New Zealand can tie it or take the lead. Here's Webster, puts it up, and they battle for the rebound, and it's Croatia basketball.
No, so close. Both on the shot and the rebound. Wetzel coming up a little bit lame. See if he's going to be okay.
Look at that rebound. Oh, yeah, he got it like an inadvertent knee.
Yeah.
Where it hurts from Šarić. Oh, we don't need to talk about that anymore. You got to give it all. Can Croatia get another big bucket here? We're inside 145. Zubac.
Go with the strong side double.
Hezonja for three. It looks good. No, it was short, but the rebound goes to Zubac. Filipovic for three. Oh, he's well off. That is not the Filipovic we watched yesterday. Ili doesn't mess around, takes it deep, he ties it! Shea Ili! We are knotted at 86, folks. 1:15 remaining. Filipovic, Šarić for three, short! And New Zealand with the rebound. What a finish, Mike.
It's been this small lineup for New Zealand. Wetzel the only big.
Leafa passes up to three, back to Ili. They get it to Webster. He's wide open from the wing. Oh, he's short.
Oh, he's the guy you want again.
Webster in and out. And the basketball goes back over to Croatia. And Webster, one of the most prolific shooters in New Zealand basketball history, just can't get it to drop here at the end. What a finish this was. Unbelievable from Shea Ili.
Coach challenge out of bounds, New Zealand.
And I think he just doesn't want to finish this game without using his challenge.
Yeah, smart. So it's a low percentage, but hey, if you don't use it, you lose it. Get your guys a break.
That's a rhyme. You're just so good. Unbelievable.
Corey Webster, the last three misses. Let's take a listen.
The initial decision is white ball. Can we go? So, go back. Go back. So, we got white is touching, white is touching, white is touching. Then we have, oh. Do we have another angle? Yes, please. Go back. Because from that angle I have white, white, white. There is the black touch. And I don't have any other after that. Okay, great.
And this one.
Also this one. So it's white, white, white. What you got? Can we have this one with the zoom? And you go, and you go frame by frame.
Frame by frame. This is white
So
hand.
it's white, white hand, white hand, white hand. It's black, and there is also white hand.
Finger roll.
Yeah.
White at the end.
So we have the last touch. Go in front. It's white. It's the black, and now go, and now it's white. So the last touch is from the white player. So we are going for the black ball. Do you agree? Are you confirming?
Yes, I confirm.
Okay. So yeah. So after the review, we are overturning our call, and we will restart the game with the black ball with 46.8 on the game clock.
14 second shot.
And 14-second shot clock.
Before the violation. 46.8 is before the
Okay. So you go in front. Go in front. So it's 45.4.
Yes, 45.
Okay. Black. 14.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was close. I mean, that's a tough call for Croatia, but they reviewed it. It was a gamble. I didn't think it was going to work. And it was by the slimmest of margins.
Yeah, by the letter of the law, yes. You might say it's off for Zubac, but New Zealand's hitting it out. That's a tough call.
Well, here's Illy. Again, he gets in. Oh, he goes to the left. He knew Zubac was coming from the right. And Zubac has lost his shoe. Shea Illy was so elusive that Zubac has come out of his shoes. That's incredible. Look at this.
How does that happen? He doesn't land on anybody.
I've never seen anything like it. Shea Illy with an utterly fantastic drive like we've become accustomed to seeing in recent times, and Zubac has to lace him up again. Thank goodness he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, I was worried he twisted his ankle.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, that was a massive call to give the ball back to New Zealand because they have capitalized.
Finally take the lead back, been hanging around. I said it. Croatia, you have to knock the team out. Can't let them hang around. Great, miraculous drives and layups by Shea Illy.
Do they go 2 for 1 here? They get it up quickly?
I think you just have to take a good shot. I would like to see the ball in Hezonja's hands.
Taylor Smith to Šarić. And the pass to Hezonja. He's behind the arc. He puts it up. He misses. New Zealand have got the rebound. This is incredible. Talk about famous Tall Black wins. This might just be the biggest Tall Blacks win in certainly OQT history.
This is throwing a real wrench in the group scenario if they can hang on to this.
My word, this puts the pressure now on
Slovenia.
Slovenia especially. Oh my gosh. 3-point lead. If he makes this, and remember, every single point counts. If he misses this, what are New Zealand going to do with Mike? He makes it. I was thinking they might foul if he missed, but they would not. Look at this, New Zealand. I mean, talk about belief, resilience, maybe a little bit of good fortune, some of the calls in this second half, fourth quarter. But you know, at the end of the day, you said it. They didn't knock them out, and they've competed New Zealand like New Zealand do.
That's what they do. They come at you for the full 40 minutes. Here's a great example. Keep going, keep fighting. Down 7 multiple times, almost down 10. Make a few couple shots. Corey Webster even had the chance to go up 3. But hey, here we are, Shea Illy.
And what do you think about Shea Illy? He is tough driving his basket, isn't he? I told you.
Very elusive, very acrobatic, great use of the rim to protect himself. I'm stunned.
Yeah, I mean, this Croatian team is a machine, and they are happy that they put in the hard work yesterday. New Zealand, they play hard. They don't give up, and Shea Illy is just a dynamic player. Look at this. I mean, how do you beat Zubac in that situation.
I think the only way you can get that off is if you go with the reverse, you go under the rim.
So they advanced the ball, and it looked like Pedro Cameron was asking for a timeout. Now this is how.
No, he wanted a technical because Filipovic was still on the court. They had 6.
So 15.1 seconds left. Still plenty of time here. A lot can happen in 15.1 seconds. I probably was a little bit too early with the victory call. Hazonia for 3. That's nothing but. And now he's taking it so fast, New Zealand can hold it for one last shot and go down to get some more points in this constant battle. And you know, what must Slovenia be thinking watching this game?
See, that's the thing about the group play. If it was like a knockout, then yeah, you want to foul to try to get the ball back and keep scoring. But in this scenario, you just want to lose by the least amount of points.
There's Leafa. Brings it up the floor. Who are they going to look to get it to? Webster, maybe. Is it going to be Leafa? He's going to take. Oh, he made the move and he missed the shot. He was right there for the layup. Cruisland from long way out. That's how it finishes. And the Tall Blacks have done it. An unbelievable effort. I mean, both teams played so exceptionally hard. And they are going to trudge off the court. Croatia disappointed, but 29 points, 16 rebounds for Zubac wasn't enough. It was New Zealand coming out and getting the job done. An unbelievable effort from the Tall Blacks. 90-86, they win it over Croatia.
Okay, so in the scenario situation, to move on, have Luka Doncic move on, they have to win by 20, if I'm not mistaken. They lose by 16 the first game. New Zealand is +4. And
so that makes Croatia then plus 12. So that means...
Oh, so they have to win by 13.
I think so, yeah.
No, because they're -16.
Oh, they're -16, yeah. So they have a monumental task.
So they have to win by 21. They have to beat New Zealand by 21 points.
Which is not out of the realm of possibility. No disrespect to New Zealand.
No disrespect, but the way they fight, the way they fought today makes you believe that they're going to hang around tight.
It would be good to confirm that. But at the end of the day, it's let's just talk about the moment for New Zealand. And again, if you're Slovenia, you have to be ready to play on opening night. I don't think they were. And look at these numbers. Most of the damage from deep in the first half for New Zealand, and they were still able to cope. An utterly brilliant performance from the Tall Blacks.
And, which is crazy. They go 10 for 15 in the first half from 3. Then they're only 3 for 15 in the second half. So they even out. Their numbers are on average there, but wow, they made some huge plays down the stretch. Woo! Shea Illy, unbelievable timely baskets, 2 amazing layups. He gets the player of the game. Zubac, wow, efficiency of 43, 29 points, 16 rebounds. Cannot lead his team to a win.
Well, looking back at this, if Vodanovic just gave those inspirational moments in that third quarter, I mean, I think if you're Pedro Cameron tonight, you're not surprised by how hard your team played, but you are proud. I mean, they have really dug in and really kind of sends chills down my spine because they took on a hot Croatian team that had a dominant center. Ivica Zubac just could not be stopped, but this Tall Blacks team they don't stop competing. And Shea Illy just kind of picked up the baton and ran with it in the fourth quarter. Corey Webster had his moments certainly where he was really good. Wetzel in there really battling away. I mean, just an incredible performance from the Tall Blacks.
The one thing that we had to knock on Croatia before the game was the depth. And I think it kind of came into play here.
Maybe it came into play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they went cold. They started the first 4 minutes with a bunch of their main guys on the bench. And they just weren't able to score to keep that lead up. Hezonja looked tired at the end. One bad miss, one air ball. Tough.
And they won with Tarangi not having a big game offensively, which is, you know, good. I mean, this is a stronger, I think this is a stronger New Zealand team than what we saw at the World Cup, without a doubt. There we are. So Croatia 1-1 because of that extra participation point. They are in first place, but New Zealand, hey, they're not complaining. They're 1-0, and they'll get a participation point because of what they do against Slovenia. Just a terrific performance for them. Croatia probably a little bit shell-shocked, to be honest. I think they probably thought they were going to win this game, especially heading into the fourth quarter and even midway through the fourth. But you know what? It's a 40-minute game. How bad do you want it? New Zealand wanted it badly, didn't they?
They did. It was a team effort. Everybody who came in, Finn Delaney even fouls out, but the guys who come in get it done.
This team is together. Look out. Tall Blacks. We talked about the OQT and Piraeus being the toughest of them all. And I think we've seen it. Look at the game tracker. Points difference. Look, Croatia led that much.
Just
yet
controlled this whole second half until maybe the last minute. That hurts bad. You got to put a team away. You can't let them stay around. Crazy things happen.
And all those, remember, New Zealand couldn't take part in the last FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament, making up for lost time. Radanovic came out. Just so much hard play from both teams today. So much quality. Maybe fatigue set in a little bit at the end. Zubac was terrific, but it's New Zealand's day. What a game.